How's it? Today is Friday, August 20th, and it's Big Friday. Just a continuation from last week. So today I'm pushing to 210 just for 3 singles, and then try to clean and jerk for 275 for 3 1+1s as well. Some bad news there is I did not make all of my jerks today. Such is the case basically every Friday. All the cleans are there, but the jerks have just been sort of an afterthought. The cleans are not super easy at this point. I'm not sure how training is going to look moving forward. I don't know what I'm going to be doing next week, but it might be a good idea to think about lowering the weight, lowering the intensity, so that I can actually make more lifts. But yeah, today's snatches up to 210 were pretty solid. I am sort of just focusing on pushing through my legs and keeping good timing. Yeah, not much else to be said about those. I think the biggest thing that I have been facing with is the necessity, or the feeling like it's necessary for me to dive under the bar. And if I can sort of get over that, I think I'll be able to execute on the snatch much more consistently. Overall, I think that is sort of the key to my success, just relying more on my extension. I mean, that's generally what you're supposed to be doing, but you'll see that some of these reps are a little lucky, and I say lucky negatively, because I don't think you should ever have a lift at a working weight, specifically a working weight, that is lucky. If that's lucky, then it means that it's sort of leaving it up to chance, out of your control. You saw that there, right? My extension was good enough, but I'm relying too much on my speed under. Same thing here. That one, I did throw my hips a little bit forward, and that's not good for consistent lifts. Like you see here, this is a textbook example of cutting the pull short, but still being able to make the lift. Still rather lucky again. It's a little bit better. Actually, a lot better. But the point stands, right? It's if I'm ending up being lucky because of the way that I am executing on the lift, then it sort of, the outcome is out of my control. And philosophically, I don't ever want that to happen. It sort of takes agency away from what I'm trying to accomplish, and that is the furthest thing from what I'm going for. You know, I want to be in control of everything that is happening throughout the lift. There you saw I put my shoulder behind, or my arm behind my shoulder. My right shoulder actually started hurting on that jerk. I did use the massage gun that I have to sort of just try and get in there. It helped quite a bit, and so I was able to make all the not all the next lifts, but I think it was 2 for 3. You see there, that's same idea that I was talking about for my snatch, where I am just diving under the bar for the cleans. It's not as bad on the cleans, to be honest, but it still does happen. And just there's a lot more room for error on the cleans, so it's not as exacerbated than on the snatch. But I don't need to get that low. The bar is significantly above where fixation should be on my shoulders, if that makes sense. If you go back and stop the video, you can see how high I can actually get the bar. Yep, I remember this. But yeah, you can see how hard I actually get the bar. That was better. That was probably the best clean I've done. Above 255 in fucking 6 months or so. Um, uh, okay, I lied. There was the one at the meet was pretty good at 130. It's 286 pounds. But yeah, there's less room for error on the snatches than there is on the cleans, but the idea still stands where I am rushing under the bar because I know that I need to get under the bar, but I am just shorting myself out on the extension, and that is not a fun place to be. So after that, I did some front squats. Steve actually said to go for a range. I think it was a 290 to 295, just to increase from last week, and just focus on positions. It doesn't need to be a 10-pound increase every week. But me being me, I loaded 295 because it's easier to load, not because it's a better weight to hit. You know, I don't really care how much I'm going to be front squatting for these accessories at this point. I just need to remember that my goal is to clean these. It's not to front squat a super heavy amount of weight. So I need to be able to execute with the weight that I'm actually squatting. You see here, I'm struggling. I think the goal for next week is to redo 295 and just make them significantly better. Yeah, I was not feeling it. I was very, very unhappy. After that, I did just a couple more accessories. My pull-ups as normal, and then my sort of what do you call it? Exercise ball planks. So yeah, today's training was not the best, but it was also not bad. You know, I think my last training at Standard Strength was bad. You know, my last Friday, I think I missed all my snatches. So yeah, thinking about how it felt today, like today was a win, like relative. All things are relative. But yep, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Shoots.